investigate, they're going to find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're going to find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
School is a formative experience for us all. Not only does it ground us in knowledge and information about the world, it forms who we are socially and creates a prism through which we interpret all future events. But much in the way that it forms us, school can create rigid barriers, which can be difficult to break free from in the real world. This leads many to question whether the inequality in our schooling system works in opposition to a fair and equal capitalist society. So what's the best way to educate our children in both knowledge and being beneficial members of society? How do we best construct our national curriculum, and is it possible to eradicate bias within it? Should we abolish private schools? And is it ever possible to educate without harm? To help me answer these questions, I'm joined by Charlie Milner, who teaches me something new every day. Yeah, like how to not do life. Charlie, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Charlie, did you enjoy your time at school?
I'm actually still at school, Andrew.
You're still at school?
Yes, I've been held back.
Big world of life. I've learned knowledge every day. Oh, you've been held back?
No, I'm at Burford Primary. I've been
what year are you
dramatically held back. I'm in year 5.
What are you struggling with?
Mainly reading and talking.
Reading and talking?
Yeah.
Talking?
What
are your teachers saying about your talking?
You can't talk.
Right.
I mean, this is the most eloquently I've ever spoken.
Yeah.
So I'm 30, sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been held back for 21 years, but I'm trying to reclaim it. And people obviously are quite mean about it when I tell them. I want to get an education properly. I don't want to give up. And
what do you need to do to get to year 6?
I think I just need to be able to do my times 10s up to like at least 100. Or I think it's like times tables.
Your 10 times tables.
To 100.
Try and do your 10 times. How far can you get now?
10, 9, 20.
No, you that was wrong. 10, 9, 20.
Well, that's what I mean, Andrew.
Yeah, I can see.
The other kid, it's hard to connect. It's getting harder and harder to connect with my peers because they're all children.
Yeah.
So it's like,
who's your best friend?
Norman,
the 6-year-old.
Norman and Jake.
How old are they?
They're 10.
They're 10. Norman and Jake.
I know a couple guys in the year above.
What are they? What? They're 11.
Rupert. And
guys
Rupert.
in the year above are 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Might it be a better life if we just stayed in school all the time? No.
I think there's a reason they say stay in school, Andrew.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually apply to. They're not saying it as in like never get through your years.
They're not saying get held. Stay in school doesn't mean get held back in year 5
for 21 years.
For 21 years.
But it can mean that.
Yeah.
If you choose to.
There's people at my school. I imagine you have a similar thing. Who go through school, maybe like go to uni and then go immediately back to work at the same school. I know quite a few people there's quite a few teachers in my school who have always been at that school. And
are they all right?
Terrifying.
Why have they done that?
I don't know. That can't be all right, can it?
There's something
just never move. You're always your entire life. You're in that place.
Is it a sort of patriotism for the school thing, or is it a fear?
I think a bit.
Really?
Maybe just I can't face the world, or just I want to be in my cocoon of school.
I mean, I went back briefly, and straight out of the gate, Andrew and I went to private school. We had a belter.
We're going to have to address this.
Trigger warning, we did have a belter.
We haven't got really many horror stories.
I mean, I've got some absolutely horrific teacher
I stand corrected.
Nonce industrial complex stories.
Yeah.
One of the most notable examples, I won't name him.
Right.
For the purpose of this, we're going to call him
Mr. Nonce.
No, I was thinking more Mr. Roundtree.
Okay.
But he's not sweet. He's disgusting. Okay. He was this English teacher, right? And he was a homosexual English teacher. I'm not making any judgments based on that. I'm just painting the picture. With grey hair and a fat belly. Okay. And what he would do is Facebook harass and message boys. As soon as they hit 18, he was on them on Facebook Messenger, like inviting them over for dinner. Right. He wrote the day a boy turned 18.
Yeah.
He would invite all of my mates over. He would never invite me.
Now, is that why you're upset about this?
No, but it just would have been nice to have been asked.
Did you feel any shame, not necessarily shame, but kind of a knock of your self-confidence because the nonce didn't want to have sex with you?
It didn't make me feel
I think
sexy.
I would get a bit of a self-confidence knock if
like,
my teacher
awful,
was invited everyone else in my class other than me. Why can't fuck me? Look at that prime bottom of beef.
And he would message people as soon as they turn 18. My mate was getting dozens of like calls, hundreds of
What's
messages.
so good about your mate?
He was tall and
Right.
well built, and he played a lot of sport.
And you can't, you've got
And he
that
had lovely
versus,
windswept hair, whereas me
you got
and
that
my kind
versus
of
carrot on sticks.
my ratchetty
Potato
little
on sticks?
lemon on sticks,
Lemon on sticks.
with sort of grey internal organs.
Yeah.
And-
Great internal organs.
So it's not appetizing.
It's not. I wouldn't want to dive in there.
But he wrote this kid called Jacob.
Yeah.
He wrote him like this sonnet. This,
Oh,
'cause he was
no.
like this like very esteemed English writer.
Was he?
And, yeah, he was like a very good he was
Right.
good with his words.
Words?
Exactly, unlike me. 'cause I've been held back.
There's that year 5 vocabulary.
He and he wrote.
Struggling to find the word for word.
Is that a busman's bloliday?
Why?
Well, it's like the guy who can't spit. It's like
Yeah.
Busman.
I'm not. You've lost me there.
It's a busman.
You,
I can't talk. The guy who's trying to say word, but he doesn't know the word for word.
is that a busman's holiday?
It's a busman. I think.
It might be.
Interesting. So he wrote this. he wrote this guy a sonnet,
Well, like, what
and
was
I don't know.
Just
It was like
loving?
a lovely kind of the rolling hills, the loping
Was he
horses.
actively
and then the
expressing his desire for him?
Well,
Right.
the final line of the sonnet was, "Then I fisted him until his arse bled,"
Oh,
or something.
Mr.
But I think said
Cho.
it in even more violent Old English, like some horrific Old English
Right.
term for bum. Anyway,
You can't
what
be
the
doing
fuck are you
that.
doing?
You can't be doing that. Yeah, that's a big red line.
and
Big red line.
I think that's something to bring in kind of the authorities, probably.
You definitely should be warning
You should
someone.
be scaring him off.
Maybe I would, if it was me, I would tell the head teacher and
Well-
then do what you want with that.
He should be banned from teaching permanently, probably.
Well,
For the
it's a
harassment-
grey area, isn't it? Because they, he's.
I don't think we should have it. I think it's just like, look, man.
It's definitely wrong.
No, but it's like, I think the grey area thing is like, the law is there to enforce kind of societal
Mm.
systems.
Thank
and
you, yes.
security.
Very
But it's like, in some cases,
apt.
things are just wrong and fucked. And like, that guy just shouldn't be a teacher.
Yeah.
There should be a thing where it's like, actually, there's a jury that's like, you're not
Okay.
fucking teacher. You should be at best a gardener.
At best, a gardener.
Just like, all you can molest is the plants if you're going to do anything. My theory, Andrew, if I may expand on it,
please.
as to why it applies more to, as far as I know, private schools, or at least it's so rampant in private schools, is because ultimately the reason there is sub and dom is because control is horny.
Power.
And I think power and control is horny. And in private schools, they really pronounce and punctuate like, I'm the fucking boss. You call me sir. All of this shit. And I just think it just turns on a kind of horny switch in some of these men.
Right.
And they become pedos. Or they already were. It's like
Interesting.
chicken or the egg.
Chicken, and you're saying it's the chicken, I guess.
I'm saying
You're
it's the
saying
chicken.
it's
The egg was
nurture,
already-
not nature.
The egg's inside them and they've hatched it.
You're saying it's nurture, not nature.
I'm saying it's nurture,
Not nature?
not nature.
Brilliant.
I mean, I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are on this.
That is fascinating.
Thank you.
I don't think the power dynamic, surely not.
It's a control thing.
Surely not.
People like, I think the pedo
Do you
thing.
think if you became a private school teacher, you'd become a nonce?
No. But I think I'm more likely to be one if I was a private school teacher than if I was a marine biologist working with starfish.
So would you get into bestiality if you were a marine biologist?
No, because I think there's less of an element of clear hierarchical control with me and the starfish. It's like you're doing your thing, I'm me. Let's just
Yeah.
get on.
Okay.
Um,
I think it's just. I think it
must be control.
It must be teachers. The teaching profession will attract nonces.
okay.
Well, there was one. I have a story from school, and I'm going to tell it now. And this man wasn't a nonce. He was lovely. In my last year, in year 13, we all went into the same house, and it was all lovely and community. And because it was kind of weird, but we had a bar night twice a week where we could have 2 beers.
J2O. Okay.
No beers. You could have 2 drink tokens.
At school?
Yeah, it was 17. It was weird.
That is weird. This is what I'm talking
See,
about.
private schools are weird. So we had that, and then the person in charge of that house used to be my old housemaster. Right, lots of housemasters here. So he was in charge of that bit of the school, but I knew him from previously because he used to be in charge of the other bit of the school that I was in, and we were my core friends were also in that bit of the school. Right, so we knew him. He was very nice. He was fun. Whatever.
Regular guy.
A lovely man, a drama teacher. That's maybe charismatic.
But dodgy?
No, I don't think so. But there was a bit of a joke that he was dodgy because my friend Andy was the like house. He was head of house. He was like a prefect, a very good boy. So that teacher loved him particularly. So we'd always, he's going to boink him kind of thing. Harmless schoolboy fun.
Normal.
However, on one of the bar nights in year 13, me and my friends, Max and Paul, we'd drive off to Tesco before the bar night and we'd buy lots of Scrumpy Jacks. And then we take them back to our rooms, and then we pre-drink for the bar night with Scrumpy Jacks, and then come out to the bar night drunk and have our drink
Pre-lash.
tokens. Exactly. And one time we got particularly fucked on Scrumpy Jacks. We were just honestly gone.
Yeah.
We went out, and the issue was we then separated. So then we were all just individually going off and just pissed when we were staying over, when we were boarding at school.
And that's a ruthless form of pissed as well. Like that, like early pissed is like, what the fuck am I
don't
doing?
have the ability to control it, really. You haven't been drunk that much.
Yeah.
You're
mad.
You're a fucking wrecking ball. And I'll tell you what fucking
You're doing
happened.
damage.
I did. This is the most insane thing I think I've ever said in my life. Genuinely. And then I ended up with that teacher, Andy, the one that he loved, and Horatio. And they were having the bit of banter back and forth, Andy and the teacher. And I leant over and I went, why don't you just take him into your office and rape him, sir? And then everyone just stopped, looked at me like, what? And I was there like, because I don't know why it came out. Thank fuck he just ignored it.
He just ignored it. That's a strange response.
It is a strange response, but imagine that's you. You're like, clearly this boy is pissed.
I've been rumbled.
That boy is absolutely hammered on my watch.
That's a very kind response.
It is. He was a lovely man. He didn't deserve any of this. He did not deserve to be accused of that directly in front of him by a stupid little boy.
I guess it's probably the most non-suspicious reply.
Is it? Oh, it's so stupid.
It's like, I'm not even going to dignify
because
that.
Because in a way, like, punishing it means it's giving weight to the accusation. It wasn't an accusation. It was just a very off-color joke.
What do you imagine that teacher's doing now?
I think he's still there.
Do you think he thinks about that?
I would love to ask him. But yeah, that's one school story. Would you like to do a school story?
Yeah, I would like to talk about...
Stories.
I mean, you know what? Something that I've enjoyed over the years...
Please.
...is when you see... people from school who you've not seen in ages. I mean, for example, I want to bring up this picture. So there was a guy at my school who for this story is going to be called Anthony Starburst.
Anthony Starburst. Very sweet based naming system at the moment.
No disrespect, but he was a nutter and he was very, very overdeveloped. Like, would always talk about...
Overdeveloped?
Yeah, physically, just like very early on, he was like, always talking about his
and you found him gross
private parts. And I didn't hit puberty till I was about 15. I was literally pretending that I could come and like watching porn like it was TV. I remember. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, he would always bang on about his boners and other such.
There's always that one guy actually who develops very early, and he's always talking about chest hair and boners.
And he was a nutter, and he went to an army school. And Andrew, I mean, Matt, if you go down to the bottom of the page, this is look what he did with his baby. I would wager that this is verging on kind of abuse. Now,
what?
That's his baby. He's put in his army hat.
Oh, he's that guy. I know a guy like that who went to army school and
peaceful.
then got a girl pregnant. There's that guy, and he was the guy. That's the same. I don't think I know the same.
He's
guy.
been engaged like 3 times. I think he's got another kid now. He's just some fucking absolute nut.
So for everyone listening, he's put his baby in his army hat.
I think you should. I would suggest switching to video if you can.
Yeah, baby in army
Anthony
hat.
Starburst, baby in a hat.
Baby army hat.
Right. I'm
Right.
not putting my baby in a hat.
I can see a situation where I put my baby in a
What
hat.
hat are you putting your baby in?
Sombrero.
Okay, for tacos night with your partner.
Exactly. Oh, we'll just chuck the baby in a sombrero. What's wrong with that? I don't see any. To be honest, I actually, I don't know. The army hat, no.
He's done also, you can tell the worst part about this. That's a shoot. He's done that.
What do you mean that's a shoot?
He's booked a shoot.
Okay.
He's booked.
It's like we're misunderstanding the picture entirely.
The worst part is that's a shoe. Andrew.
That's a bloody shoe.
No, that's a shoot that he's booked out a studio.
Oh yeah,
but there's a clear background. He's booked out is that, and
that's
he's taken his baby.
Horrifying.
To kind of. Board
I've never seen a baby pose like that either. That's far too peaceful.
They've
I think they fucking
tranquilized
drugged him.
Yeah,
they've drugged the baby to put in an army hat. It's not a nice image. It's like it's going to grow up to be a prick, basically,
or just damaged and sad.
Yeah, well, synonyms in my book. But yeah, the army kind of familial chain is not a nice thing, is it?
It's not.
There's always people whose dads are police officers, in my experience, are bellends. Men whose dads are police. Boys,
because their dad's
whose
probably a
dads
bellend.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, my dad. Oh, police.
Disrespectful.
Although, I had a guy who was a police officer's son, and he was a prick. But, well, he was weird. He brought like... He just do off-color. Why am I saying off-color so much today? You do lots of off...
I don't know how you say that once.
I've said it once.
Before I got here.
Before you arrived, Charlie, yeah.
That's behind the curtain.
That's behind the curtain. Yeah, he'd bring in, like, in our German class, he'd bring in, like, Mein Kampf to, ruffle the feathers. But he was responsible for one of the funniest moments of my school life. we were in German, and we were doing a quiet listening exam thing. So there was just this quiet German voice. Oh, and ich arbeite in Familienschaft und was, and we were all quietly writing away. It was just before a big exam, and then as we were quietly doing our thing, he just stands up, points at the window, and goes, "Pigeon!" And then a pigeon flew straight into the window. One of the best things I've ever seen.
Wow, do you think he predicted it or kind
He just saw the fucker coming, and fair play to him to stand up in the middle of a quiet exam and shout "pigeon."
Yeah,
Because we also just fucking went. One of my favourite moments
did
of
it
life.
splatter in a kind of...
It wasn't, no, I think it went down, but I think we then looked and there wasn't like blood, otherwise it would have been horrible. It was just like pigeon didn't see window, went straight for it. It's good shit. So,
That is good.
So people have
magician.
multitudes, is
They
what
do.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they got layers.
But back to schooling.
School. Yeah, I mean, I have another story of a dodgy teacher. We are kind of jumping about quite a lot.
Well, it's school, isn't it?
School is that.
School is
you've got
a
one subject, then you've got
hodgepodge
another.
of, curly pubes and scared faces.
PE into Spanish, Andrew.
PE, what's that about?
it
I've
make
only
sense.
just taken my shorts off.
PE into Latin.
Wow.
Now that's where it gets horrible.
Now that's where I can't even fathom it.
Well, listen.
I will love to.
The teacher, and again, I'm going to call him
Dr.
Smarty.
Dr. Smarty.
Dr. Smarty was this fucking fat...
A lot of your
cunt.
issues with these people are due to their
No.
physical appearance.
No. I'm just painting the picture. To be
Fat,
honest,
overdeveloped cunts.
no fat phobia here, but if you are a wanker and you're fat, you're going to get called fat because you're fucking fat.
It's true.
If you're a cunt,
At school,
that comes
right?
first. Therefore, the fat is open season. I can hurt your feelings because you're a knob.
It's true. I agree.
And like this guy
Yeah.
was not strictly a knob, but it's almost more malevolent than that. He would love. I mentioned
The
this brief-
teacher.
Mr. Smart, Dr. Smarties, a teacher, would love to hear about all of these. He would love to hear on Monday mornings who got fucking fingered at the weekend.
Yeah.
And we're like 15 at this point, and we're going in there delighted. Can't wait to tell him. Everyone's giggling because we're
Yeah.
literally children. And then he's in there like, this is his mass, like writhing in his chair, like giggling like this fucking beaver that's been hibernating
Beaver.
with a boner.
Ugh.
And then he'd, you tell him about who like lost their virginity and stuff, and he'd love to hear about it. And now we're adults.
Mm.
He won't look any of us in the eye, apparently. So if you see him, he'll sort of cower away. And I think that element, beyond anything else, is the most disgusting part for me.
Yeah.
You can't look at me now that I'm a fully formed person. But when I'm 15, you're trying to hear about like who had a hand job. It's like, fucking life, man.
Yeah, I agree. You
It's
shouldn't be
very
asking.
depressing. I imagine he's alone right now. I don't know who would be with him.
Well, his class right now. He's probably asking.
And that's where he's getting all of his stuff out of.
Which one of you got fisted this weekend? Anyway,
Honestly, that was basically
now to
it.
the verbs. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Do you think there's a subject that nonces gravitate towards?
PE.
PE?
I think
It's got to be.
Was it drama or English?
Seems
Kate?
obvious. PE's like
hoisting
there's
kids
naked
over
boys.
barriers.
But that's for the
obstacle
idiot
courses.
pedos. That's for the ones that like.
That's for like the real pedos.
That's for the moron pedos.
Yeah,
the
but
one
like, that's like a real pedo. Do you know
I think
what
so,
mean?
but maybe there's ones that are kind of like a bit more like edgy. Oh, this is horrible.
I think like the most esteemed pedos would be like history teachers.
Yes.
They'd kind of, what they do is they'd go for slightly older kids, and they'd like give them a glass of wine after school, and they'd like want to show them a book, and then they diddle
Then
them.
you reenact the Somme, but the Somme is his ass or mine.
How would that work?
You're getting stuck in the Somme,
Right, that's it.
and it's messy.
Yeah. So I think
My dad had a pedo, and we drive past my dad's pedo's house, and he goes, "That's where my pedo lives."
Did he get diddled?
He didn't get. He got kind of low level diddled. The
Right.
guy was essentially training on my.
You're the one bringing this
I know.
conversation exclusively to pedos. It's all of your stories about pedos.
No,
Right.
there's something else too.
Sorry about this pedo-heavy episode.
We are sorry, but it's fucking relevant. And
Sometimes
actually,
I think about the questions that I ask in my intro and how we get absolutely no way near to answering any of them.
well, I'm happy. You know what? Just to provide some balance to the pod.
Yeah.
Straight after this, I will quick fire answer all of your questions.
Okay.
My dad had a
Pedo.
piano teacher.
Right. Oh, that's a good pedo. You know what I mean?
Smart
like
pedo.
a music teacher. I think I've had a piano teacher who could have been a pedo. He was my mum's friend though.
'Cause they're locked
His
in a
name
room
was
with you.
Rowley.
Rowley.
I guess Roland, isn't it? That's the first time I've worked that out. I'm so sorry, Charlie. Please continue.
Piano teacher is a very smart move because you're stuck in a room with them.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Single room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a cubicle, actually.
And they're often a bit odd. Every music teacher I've had has a musty smell.
My dad would do, whenever my dad would do good keys, he would get like a kiss on the head, which is obviously absolutely certified nonce, but not like.
it's not. It's
It is.
it's more of a blurred line. Let's not. He didn't get a kiss on the head.
I don't think it is, Andrew.
It's not good.
teacher.
I don't
Not
think
good. Not good.
A male teacher kisses male boy
Not
on
good,
the,
but
on the
that's
head.
not certified
And cheek.
nonce. Cheek.
Cheek,
No, fine.
head and cheek.
By the way, all bad. All bad.
Strange hill to die on.
Not certified. No, it's not. It's not certified nonce. If we're going to speak about nonces this much,
Well, Andrew, it is certified because he kissed him on the cheek and then he graduated to being an actual pedo and went to prison.
fair enough. That's certified nonce.
And now he's back.
He's back. He's not teaching piano
Bitch
still,
is
is
back.
he?
I would hope not.
Oh, you'd hope not.
But who knows?
Who knows?
So
So that's your dad's nonce. Now
that's
you're
my
going to
dad's
answer
nonce.
every
Now,
question.
please.
So, what's the best way to educate our children in both knowledge and being beneficial members of society?
I think carrot and the stick, Andrew.
Right.
And I think occasionally a wild card subject that isn't currently being taught.
Such as,
Lunar eclipses.
how do we best construct our national curriculum, and is it possible to eradicate bias within it?
It's an interesting question. Maybe what the best way to make the national curriculum is actually consult the children first, so they get to decide their own. They get to decide this. I mean, they are the future. Andrew.
Can we do poo today?
No, those sort of kids are not allowed in.
But I'm allowed to say what we do. I want to do poo today.
Do you mean by that you want to do digestion and food?
No, poo. I want to do poo today.
Well, we're going to interpret that as you want to learn more about food. So we're going to do food studies, and you're going to be cooking a pizza. Good boy.
He's got an answer for everything, this teacher.
Next.
Should we abolish private schools? We're going to cover that actually in the Patreon. And is it ever possible to educate without harm?
I think in this game that we call life, Andrew, that nobody gets out alive.
Well, there you
And
go.
actually, it hurts. The truth hurts. And learning if it's going to be actual learning, it should absolutely kill Andrew.
Right. You were doing all right at the start. I had a dodgy teacher. He wasn't a pedo. He was a weird man. He was a chemistry teacher. All chemistry teachers are weird. I hated chemistry. Mostly because I had this one fucking teacher from year 6 to GCSEs. Bad luck, I got put with him every time. And every time I walked in at the start of the year, he sighed. And I went, yeah, I know. This is a nightmare.
He sighed.
Yeah, he hated me and I fucking hated him because he was a bell end.
Right.
But it turned out, I think he's now been sacked because he is an alcoholic. And was
see.
basically drinking on the job. That has all come out now. But I just had him all the fucking time and he was awful. He would just leave halfway through the lesson for like 15 minutes. And then there was a thing that maybe he was having sex with there were those lab people in. We had like a lab man who would do chemistry. Lab man, let me grow. Lab man, I want to know. The lab man.
Spit it out.
Yeah, there was that he was maybe having sex with him. Anyway, he was clearly looking back on it, he was definitely an alcoholic because Horatio and I were in the same chemistry class, and he didn't much like us. Because we were bad at chemistry and a bit chatty. So I was sat next to one of my other friends. Horatio was at the front, in front of him, And I was chatting to one of my other friends.
Right.
And he went, for
Lovely
God's
ceremony.
sake, Andrew, stop talking next to Horatio. Move here. And then he's moved me next to Horatio. And the whole class went, excuse me, I think that's a bit odd.
Wait, that makes no sense.
Yeah, he was fucking out of it, clearly. I mean, stop talking to Horatio, move here, and then move me next to Horatio. He'd already separated us at the start of the year because Horatio, we had him again. He went, you two, other side of the classroom.
Is there a romance to getting pissed as a teacher at school? Is there
No,
any
there's absolutely no
poetic
romance to it
romance to that?
whatsoever. It's one of the darkest things in the world, I think.
Do you
Being
think
an
so?
alcoholic. Yeah, like going in between classes, like downing whiskey to then teach children. That's
Yeah.
fucking rancid.
Yeah.
He then called a kid a fat cunt.
Jesus.
Because he was my kid in the year below who was running the 400 meters, and he had to take a PE lesson because someone was ill or something, and there was a kid running around 400 meters doing it slowly. Called him a fat cunt.
He must have been battered then.
Yeah, I think he batted the whole time. We went round. There was a parents' evening once, and then we all went round with our parents, and he said the same thing to everyone, just exactly the same like speech. And then my mum was like, "He reeked of booze." And that was him.
Anthony's
and now he's
promising.
being fired, and good riddance to bad meat.
Andrew, what I would say is that a conversation about school would not be complete without Sunday school. God is
right.
great.
Now, did you go to Sunday school?
I did.
That is fucking mad.
But I've broken bad. You know Rumspringer, like the Amish?
Hmm.
I'm on a bigger I'm basically Rumspringer. I'm on a permanent Rumspringer
Right.
where you leave the Sunday school and you go and have it.
What? Tell me about your experience in Sunday school.
I
Why did you go
really
to Sunday school?
enjoyed
What
Sunday
is
school.
Sunday school?
Sunday school is when you go and kind of do arts and crafts.
Right.
And you talk, and it's all to do with
God.
yeah.
Wait, so was this part of your school? Or was this like your
No,
parents?
this is just extracurricular.
Your parents sent you
fun.
there.
Yeah. So I went. We'd go there. There
You're a
was
man of the cloth.
I'm a man of the cloth, Andrew. I was baptized. I am a bastard. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
I'm a bastard.
And I'm not baptized.
So you're a bastard.
No, that's not what it is.
You are a.
I'm just not baptized. I'm a
which
heathen.
Oh, you're a heathen. Okay.
Yeah.
Or a pagan.
No, I'm a heathen.
You're a heathen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you should have gone Sunday school, Andrew. It might have fixed.
What
it
was your
for a thing
experience
or
in
two.
Sunday school?
Lots of. Both the women that had it have died. The women that taught the class had.
What?
The women.
What are you talking about?
The women that
The
taught the,
women that had it have died.
I hope that makes sense. The women that taught
Tell me about Sunday school, Charlie. The women who had it have died.
the women. Ruth.
The women who ran it died.
The woman. One of the women has died.
Well,
but she's
God can't be
presumably in
working
heaven.
that bloody well then.
Well, I think she might be in heaven, Andrew.
Well,
She might be looking down on us right now. Do you have anything you want to say to Ruth?
I hope you taught Charlie well. Thank you for bringing him up to be such a wonderful man. And I hope you're all doing well up there.
Do you not have any questions about heaven?
No, I don't actually.
How big's the buffet?
How big's the hot tub? Can't wait to get there. What do you want from me?
Pretty much that.
Pretty much that.
So Ruth would take Sunday school, and we would go and have sandwiches.
Ruth's
jam.
a very religious name. I know a religious lady called Ruth. Your thoughts?
well. It is.
because roof is like the ceiling, and
Blow
then
the
you're up
roof
there
off.
in heaven. Blow the roof off. Pray the roof off.
I imagine that heaven is actually, if the truth be told,
Please.
and it do be.
Preach.
I think that the truth of heaven is that
Do this as a pastor. Please, you're at the pulpit and you're preaching to your congregation. Whatever you're going to say, just do it as a pastor.
Am I changing my voice?
Yeah, I'd hope so.
People of Earth.
Maybe not that one. Maybe a different voice. And people of Earth, you're not you're not an alien.
Hello,
Coming down.
my brothers and sisters. The truth, I have seen it. The way, I have walked it. And the food, I have ate it. My Father up in heaven has come down and he's shown me the truth. And he's shown me that heaven actually is a melting pot of faiths and tastes and colours. Now, up there, you've got a ice cream shop called Enchilado, right? And they do sorbet, and it's served by a Muslim to a Jew who is standing on a Christian for support, for
Well, that
height
sounds
reasons.
like the
Well, he's a
Christians
short.
are being...
No, the Christian's loving it because the Christian is snogging a Sikh down there.
Right.
And, basically what I found is, it don't matter what your creed or colour, but do not be unkind and look after your body.
Right. So your point was that we probably got the wrong idea. It's not a secular, not secular.
all of them are correct at the same time.
Right. So then,
That is the
that's
lesson.
also, so, you know, you reap what you sow, what you believe in. So if, you know, if there's all of the heavens exist, but then for us atheists, you know, we're just going to not exist.
More
then.
like a slatheist. You bloody beautiful bitch.
Horrible. Well, we could do, we'll rattle off some fun school stories. Haha, hee hee. Ooh.
What's the school stories jingle? Should we make one? I think we make our own
You
now.
want to make our own jingle? It's time for the stories from our youth.
You can't escape this.
Okay, slightly dark ending. I have a friend called Matthew, or Matt to his friends, who's
This
one of
one?
me. Not this one, a different Matt. We didn't grow up together. Well, in many ways we did. But he's like a numbers boffin. I like the word boffin.
That would say nerd.
That would say nerd. Thou say nerd.
That would say nerd.
That would say nerd indeed. Yay today. He's a programmer. He's basically a maths genius, really, is what he is.
Blimey.
If we're being honest. But as often what comes with maths genius is social
Torment.
oddity. He's just an odd bloke. He's a
Okay.
lovely odd bloke. But he decided he wanted to push himself. So he signed up for a play, which is he's got no
That's
acting.
impressive.
Yeah, he's got no acting nous whatsoever. He's awful.
Yes.
And it was a series of devised like mini sketches that they do. It wasn't a whole play. You'd be paired off, and they'd all do like two like scenes each. And I was fascinated as how it was going to go because, as I say, he's just you'd meet him and you'd be like, you don't have it in any form whatsoever. But me and my friend Andy went to go and watch this play, and the scene was a role reversal joke. Like a gender reversal joke. So it was a married couple, and the woman was complaining about all the things that the man was doing, which were very feminine things, and
Right.
the man was complaining about all the things the woman was doing, which were very manly things. You know, like you haven't taken I can't even think of some of that. Like, you haven't taken the bins out. You need to fix the, obviously awful, and the scene itself was going to be tough, and he couldn't bring anything to it anyway.
Right.
But it was all crescendoing into the one final punchline, which he was meant to say. I knew you've done it. You always do this. You've left the toilet seat up again. So it's going right. It's going badly anyway. Nothing's gone well. Me and my friend are sat in the front the second row back. And you could see it's his big final line. He finally got there, ready for the punchline, deliver it, get the laughs, get off stage triumphantly. He steps up. There's kind of a spotlight that goes onto him, and he looks out. He's ready for his moment. He says, I know you've done this. You always do it. You left the toilet seat up again. And then there was a voice in the auditorium that just went, does he just say toilet seat? And you saw his face of terror as he said toilet seat just go, and then it just went black.
That's awful.
And then my friend and I've never seen tears streaming down someone's
Agony.
face. We had to go on the floor of the theatre because the next scene was a monologue on the steps right there, just one guy doing an emotional monologue, and we were right by him. And we were on the floor of the theatre, and I couldn't look at him. But at one point I turned, and he'd stuffed his whole tie in his mouth, and he's just streaming tears down his face. It's one of the funniest moments of my life.
Wow.
It's often the funniest moments are when you're not allowed to laugh, Charlie.
I
What does
agree.
that say about human beings?
I think it says that we like a little bit of kink play.
You bring a lot of things back to kink play.
Well, I think it must be that.
Yeah, so it's a kinky episode. The school's kinky. Horrible message. Briefly, just a moment on one of the banes of my life, or something I hate.
Tell me.
Is do you remember when there was that proliferation of
Tell me.
pardon?
Tell me. You were simply born in the podcast.
What are you doing?
I was molded by it. Tell me.
That's your bane. It's kind of like a Kermit Bane.
Ah,
Who is that?
tell me.
Tom Hardy.
No, not. I'm not asking who Kermit is.
Tom Hardy.
You're not doing Bane. You're doing someone else.
I was
accidentally.
born in the podcast.
Who is that? Keep talking.
Tom Hardy.
Keep talking.
I was born in the I'm going to a log cabin this weekend.
Who does he sound like?
Can't wait.
He sounds a bit like the guy from Kingsman, but more puppety.
Kingsman, the film franchise.
Yeah.
Who?
Absolute genius.
Which one?
The
Colin
the
Firth.
The main guy, yeah. He's
Yeah,
Kermit,
a
Colin
little
Firth.
bit. There's someone else there. Anyway, are you?
You were merely adopted by the dark.
That-
I was born in it,
That's terrible.
raised by it.
That's the worst Bane I've ever seen.
You were merely You were merely adopted by the dog.
I'm hungry, Nat.
I was born in it, raised by it.
Born in it, not sworn in it.
But there was a proliferation of spoken word social media people. Yep.
Okay. Lactose. I lactose. I can't walk.
Exactly. But there was a proliferation of people who would just do like anti-school message, like, what's the point in learning trigonometry?
Do one.
School's taught me nothing. I don't know how to do my taxes, and that's taxing on me. Why don't they teach me how to do laundry? Instead, I'm learning about Pythagoras' theorem. Theory this school. Teach me stuff that's... I'm not very good at this, but teach me stuff that's useful. It was that thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing all that? There was one like
course.
goth who was like, fuck school. I think it's such a stupid fucking message. It's like, it's what they're arguing for is a two-tiered society. Because like we'll teach some
What's your
kids,
position on two-tier policing?
we'll teach some kids further maths and Pythagoras' theorem, and we'll teach the other kids how to do their taxes and laundry. What a load of shite.
Is anyone teaching
What's
taxes?
a load of I think there should be in like PSHC there should be
Taxes and
yeah,
clothes.
I guess
For
so,
sure.
but chill out. It's not that fucking hard anyway. Shut up. But like maybe financial stuff, yeah, that'll be helpful. But all this like, why am I learning about Pythagoras' theorem? Because you might become a maths genius. You might progress our knowledge. Why are you this advocating of like let's stop teaching kids bollocks? Is all you're doing is saying let's not give kids a chance to be leaders in their field and change the world.
Yeah.
Which means it's two-tiered. It's bollocks. I hated it then and I hate it now.
I do think and I'm going to venture to say you, and I mean it with no disrespect.
Okay.
I think I could have really benefited from a kind of more, from just a subject that was like being a real person.
Now, interesting. I definitely see that for you. Why do you think I'm not
I
a real
arrived
person?
onto the scene, I'm going to call it the scene,
the world
of being an adult.
Yeah.
When, as a kind of, honestly, I know you think I'm a chimp now. I was
I know,
fucking despicable.
I know you.
I was deplorably
Yeah.
underdeveloped.
Yeah.
I was eating, for dinner, I would regularly eat just kind of Pop-Tarts or like 2 meal deals.
Pop-Tarts?
I'd have 2 meal deals. I'd just get 2 meal deals.
Are you in Michigan?
I'd have Pop-Tarts.
Weird Michigan.
I would have, I wouldn't really understand like how to do any of my washing. I would do it, but it would all stink. I would eat
How
Pop-Tarts.
dare you
double
compare
meal
me to you?
I just think...
What do you think I need? That's obvious, yeah. You could have used some basic humanity lessons. That's definitely true. God love you.
Being a
But
person, it's not
you're
so
a
much-
mess.
No, if in many ways I care too much, Andrew.
No. A man who cares too much about
Other people. I'm too busy thinking about other
humanity
people to get on with my
gets
own.
dead bugs out of their room
And ants in his hair.
and ants in his hair. But what do I need to learn?
I think you would have benefited from kind of interpersonal skill lessons and a sense of
Interpersonal skill lessons. Where am I falling down on my interpersonal skills?
in your relationship management and your kind of ways of relating to other people. We live in a society basically.
Well, how am I falling down in my relationship?
Not anymore, but I just
management?
imagine back in the day you were very, very hard to deal with.
In what way?
You were a right handful, a little pocket rocket, to be honest.
Maybe. I have had to change quite significantly since 16.
But you don't need to dull your spark, and you absolutely haven't, Andrew.
You got to keep it shining. So yeah, maybe we can incorporate some, how to social. No, you can't do social lessons, can you?
Socialise.
That's bizarre.
Well, it's PSHC.
Yeah.
What does that
Physical,
mean?
Physical,
PSHC?
social, health,
Education.
citizenship, education.
Suck it.
There we
Suck
go,
it,
fair
bitch.
enough. I
Suck
didn't
it,
think you
bitch.
guys had
Charlie
the answer to that.
fucking Milner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think we're idiots, but look at that.
Or please stop hurting Charlie every time.
Either or. I'd take that class. Well, that seems like a wonderful time to jump into Thinker's Corner, Charlie, where we're going to hear from the best and brightest thinkers that have ever lived and ever will live.
Have we got little year 7 backpacks on that are kind of weighing us down?
No, we haven't. Us, right now. What do you want?
We're kind of at school. We're going into school. We're low riding into Peace's pasture. Are we not?
No, we're going to Thinker's Corner,
You're right.
and we're not wearing rucksacks.
We're here.
We're here. But, the bell's rung. It's time for class. Maybe there are teachers today, and we're in class.
Who are?
The people we're about to bring out for our quote section.
Okay.
Welcome, teacher. Teacher Jeff Kinney. Welcome, Jeff Kinney.
Hello, Mr. Kinney.
Kinney says, I've never run into a person who yearns for their middle school days. Now, we had a good time in school, didn't we?
Can't relate to that.
But we don't yearn for it. We don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back. I mean, obviously, I'm still at school, but I definitely don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I think that I have said this before,
Yeah.
and you've rejected it.
Okay.
That I think if if I could go back now to being 4 with my current brain.
I think this is one of the most pedo things you've ever said. This is why I rejected it, because it sounds incredibly pedo.
No, it's purely strategic. If anything, it's kind of it's like
Strategic, not a good
capitalist.
word.
It's like ruthlessly capitalist to me.
But
To be like, I go back with all the knowledge I'd have, and I would absolutely batter life.
I would love to see you do this. Love to see you do, and I'd watch it from quite closely for the entire time, because you'd be a prodigy, right?
I'll be a fucking prodigy.
And then you'd hit a wall, because you're going to then be once you get to 18, they're going to be like, why are you not a genius?
No, they wouldn't know. This is the point.
They would know, because they'd be like, this 4-year-old boy has the writing and reading skills of a grown man. He's going to change the world. And then you get to 18 and it's just you, and they'll be like, well, that was fucking disappointing.
He had promised, but it's completely...
Where is all that gone? Why did he develop so quickly to then just plateau?
Okay.
It would be pointless.
Maybe
you do well for a few years.
But what if
you
I
win
really...
some like spelling bees?
Yeah, but would that not open a lot of doors for me that I could then exploit?
Which would then close, because they'd be like, you'd be immediately found out when you hit a normal. It's a slow progression with it. He doesn't seem to be progressing at all anymore. He's got a very normal brain. I don't know why he was so good at spelling when he was 4.
It must be an anomaly.
You'd open doors, walk in them, and then be thrown out of them.
I see.
Yeah. I'd love to watch it.
I'd be barred.
You'd probably make the newspapers as a genius child.
Well, that might be worth it.
Would it? Because then you're just
I'll
like
be in the
this
Oxford
failed
Gazette.
kid. And then you'll have to come out and say, no, I'm not. I wasn't actually a genius child.
I actually
just
had
put
this
my
weird
brain.
hack. I met a man.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think it's good, and
Okay.
it does read as pedo-y.
I don't see that, to be honest.
I just
reads as
wish I
Peter
could.
Panny.
I just wish I was in the body of a 4-year-old right now. Not like that. I wish I was in the. I wish I was. I had a
think that's what I'm
4-year-old's
saying,
body.
Andrew.
I wish I had my 4-year-old's body right now, so I can.
No,
go
I
to
don't
school.
wish that. That's a sad. That's a
Then
sad
why are you bringing
condition.
What do
I'm
you
just
mean?
saying. The reason I'm trying to go back is so that I can destroy all of the spelling bees.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit pedo-y.
Well, I think that reflects a projection within you.
Thank you very much, whoever
Thank
that
you,
was.
Mr. Kerwin.
Now-
no, what's his name? Mr. Jeffin.
I can't remember now. Let's get Malala out here. I think it's Malala. Malala Yousafzai. There's only one Malala. In my book, anyway. Take it away, Malala. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world.
I actually do relate to Malala on this one because
Right.
I find it the fact that they're using, well, only insofar as imagining kind of Trump.
I've just seen your note for this.
I find it hard.
Charlie's note under the quote is, I find it hard to imagine Trump and stuff using pens and shoes.
I just find it's like hard to, like Trump going for a shit and like wiping his bum.
Yeah.
I know this is like complete mud brain stuff, but like,
Not necessarily.
or it's like,
The humanisation
I'm kind of
of
really,
political
I'm down
figures.
here being like, I can't believe he even posed.
Yeah.
But there is something to the fact that, we're all just humans on a spinning rock, Andrew, and we all have to get up in the morning, get out of bed, put on our shoes on, and wipe our bums and stuff. So it's like, it's hard to imagine the kind of practical immediacy. I'm kind of imagining all of these sort of super celebs in their kind of hovercrafts and spaceships, and they wipe their bums through a digital scanner. It's like they're actually just using biros and bog roll like the rest of us.
What the fuck does that have to do with this quote?
Well, one pen is like Trump and everybody, all those guys are using pens. They're using biros. They are occasionally rubbing stuff out. And they're even rubbing one out, Andrew. So it's like,
this is your maddest
do you know what
take
I mean?
to date.
It's-
I know
are
what
you
you
with
mean, but
me
it's
for a second? I've now lost
completely
you.
off topic.
Okay.
When one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world,
One
and you've
love.
gone, I find it hard to imagine presidents going to the toilet.
Trump and stuff using pens and shoes, yeah.
Do you think that? What do you think?
Do you know
she's
what I mean
saying?
by that, mate?
I agree with.
No.
I kind of agree with
respect
you.
that.
I can imagine Trump shitting more than the Pope. Trump's, he's eating Mackies. He's kind of a gross guy. I can imagine him going for a shit, but like the Pope, maybe not.
It's just
I
these
don't know what
guys-
the fuck that has to do with this
It's just
quote.
basically fundamentally we're all...
Can you link it to this quote?
Yeah, the Trump uses pens and Malala mentioned the word pen.
It's literally, you've seen pen and you've gone there.
Yes.
Fair enough. Well,
But
thank
it's
you.
true, one child, it takes a village, but often the village is one person, Andrew.
Again, not quite on point with
It's
that.
a very small village.
I think it's
Small-
saying.
Can we find out what the
I think it's
smallest
saying
village in the UK is, Matt?
education is a
Smallest
very
population village in the UK. Okay, so the smallest village in the UK
yeah.
is Fordwich in Kent, which only has 380 residents.
Disappointingly high.
Yeah, you'd want that to be about ideally
You want
6. 4.
Or 6.
I think 6 maybe.
I like 6.
A village of
Feels
6.
like feels like 6. They could still be a village. You have a baker, you have a butcher, you have a slag, and you've got a
local madman.
a local madman. We've only done 4. I
And
think
the madman and the slag.
they don't get on, but they're bunking up together.
It's very it's horny and it's emotionally confused.
You know what they say about madman slag sex?
The best kind in the world.
Some of the best. Let's jump into the origins of school. Where did school come from? As we like to do on this podcast.
Do an impression of the first ever school.
Move rock over there. Hit bone. Use bone. Hit beast. Eat beast. Your thoughts, Charlie?
That was water falling from the drain pipe. Drama. This is my drama. I've been doing a drama class. This is water from a drain pipe. Now I want.
Oh, so that was the first drama class.
Yes.
Ah, I kind of like that actually.
Water falling from a
Probably
cliff.
music was the first kind of lesson, really. You know, like maybe that's probably not true.
Tap tap.
Or like whatever. Tap tap.
Revenge.
Tap tap revenge.
Play.
So the origins of school. Where did school come from? Let's go to the ancient times. That was bloody long ago, wasn't it?
Couldn't agree more.
Not too far away from my
What
life.
would define ancient? I don't care. Let's go.
The idea of school can be tracked back to ancient Greece, when wealthier boys were sent to study philosophy and rhetoric, age 16. Ancient India also had a version of school called Gurukul, in which children would leave their family to live and be educated by a guru.
Is that okay? So it's called Gurukul because of the gurus.
And the guru is quite the foxy fella. This was free in return for physical labour from their children. There's always a price to pay.
Yep, nothing free.
I'll teach you, but you've got to fucking shovel this shit into the
bin, which is your book.
Which is my book.
We're not going anywhere with this.
We're not going anywhere with that at all. Who would be expected to work on the land daily? Earlier in this period, boys and girls were both sent to the Gurukul, but girls were soon excluded as society progressed and became more rigid. What's happening in China, you ask? Well, from around 2070,
Uyghur Muslim,
or even 2070, or even 2070. Sorry, what were you saying?
Uyghur Muslim genocide is happening in China. No, we're not talking. No, nobody's really talking about it anymore.
And we'll add our names to that list. From around 2070 BC to 1600 BC, ancient China's version of school was divided between sons of nobility and sons of ordinary citizens. State schools were for sons of nobility, and village schools were categorized into 4 levels. Would you want to guess what those 4 levels were?
I guess sort of
4 words. Don't overthink it. You're never going to get it.
We're getting there.
It was Shu, Zhang, Zhu, and Zhao. Students who performed well in Shu would progress to Zhang, and so on. Let's move on to the medieval times. School in medieval Europe was mostly run by the church, to the surprise of no one.
Because religion was very big back in the day. Nowadays, we worship our phones.
Very nice. With the goal of training future monks. Learning was focused on religious education, Latin, and scripture. Students were taught to memorize Bible passages, learn about saints, and understand theological concept.
I'm descended from... No, I'm not. I'm related. I am named after a saint.
Who?
Saint Rigby. He was burnt.
What's his first name?
John.
You're going to have to fucking explain that then.
I don't know why. My dad just liked... I mean, both of my brothers are called...
Your name's not John!
What?
Your name's not John!
No, my middle name is Rigby.
Fine. Your middle name's Rigby?
Charles Robin Rigby Milner is my name.
Fuck me.
Do you not know that?
What a poncy name.
I know.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Charles Robin Rigby
I've never heard your full name.
Yeah. Luke, my brother Luke, who's works at Moonpig, he's called Luke Virgil McCarty Milner.
Charles Robin Rigby Milner. Let's hear about the Brooklyn Free School. The Brooklyn Free School.
Free to pump up.
So it was founded in 2004. It's an independent school in Brooklyn. Well, it does what it says on the tin, at least. You know, no surprises there, I might say. I'm not going to the Brooklyn Free School and going, excuse me, I'm not quite sure this is a free school, because it is a free school. It's an independent school in Brooklyn, which is exactly what the name is.
We are with you on that.
For children aged 5 to 18. The free does not refer to fees. You'll be shocked to hear.
Is it sort of a free Nelson Mandela situation?
Yes, it's a school exclusively dedicated to the education of children, just to believe one tenant, which is free Nelson Mandela.
Can I revisit an important question and point it to Matt?
Absolutely.
once.
Let's put Matt on the hot
Matt,
seat.
what would you
in
say
hot
is the
seat.
meaning of what is the meaning, Matt, of tree Nelson Mandela?
Of tree Nelson Mandela.
What would it mean to say tree Nelson Mandela?
Your thoughts, Matt?
Like he's dead, right? Get his ashes and make them into compost to grow a new sycamore gap tree, maybe.
It's a pretty
Very
good
nice.
answer.
What about Brie Nelson Mandela, Matt?
What about Brie Nelson Mandela?
I don't know. It would be kind of gross to incorporate him in food. So his spirit, maybe.
No, I think we're just lobbing cheese at him, and he's catching it. Thank you very much. I haven't really got very much of this back at home. I don't mind it though. Thank you.
The school encourages self-directed learning and freedom of activity. There are no grades, no tests, no homework. Classes are non-compulsory, and children are
They
not,
don't see grade, do they?
and children are not even required to pay attention.
Who?
Who? What? Examples of classes voted on by students. So this is what we touched on earlier about the students choosing some of the curriculum when I was making the quite apt and interesting observation with my poo joke.
Now,
saying
I'm going to
poo.
nod like this to all of your points. At what point does it become non-believable nodding?
1 second in. Yeah, it's never believable.
Okay.
The
work on
examples of the classes. Should we hear some what classes the children voted for?
Yes, please, and do it in their voice.
Cheese tasting.
American. Cheese tasting.
Cheese tasting.
Cheese taking. Cheese tasting.
Well, they're from Brooklyn, so you can do your New York.
Cheese tasting. Cheese fucking tasting.
Yeah, but they're not
You wanna
taxi
taste this
drivers.
cheese?
They're 4-year-olds.
You what?
They're 4-year-olds.
Cheese tasting.
And they're hipsters. It's Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Cheese tasting or some shit. Some bullshit.
Book discussions.
Fucking hate my dad.
Cheese. Well, this is what they chose: cheese tasting, book discussions, astrology, Tibet, chemistry, the gathering, students creating an elemental version of the card game. I don't know what that is. Serial killers in society, Seinfeld appreciation, and study of different voting patterns.
Okay, Tibet. I'm big into the Tibet choice. What mad? That's pretty
I mean,
unexpected.
yeah. I mean,
We want to
fair
learn about
play
Tibet.
to these.
Nobody knows about Tibet. My mate's from Tibet. Tenzin.
When asked how many graduates the Brooklyn Free School has had, founder Alan Berger, who's his brother, Paul Sandwich,
Nigel Brion.
Brion,
Brioche.
Brion,
Nigel Brioche.
Brion,
And Antoine Kebab.
Founder Alan Berger said 20 or 21. When asked how many had gone to college, Berger said, "We know how many have gone, but wouldn't provide a number." So maybe the Brooklyn Free School isn't getting people into classic education. But do we even want classic education? Is this the way to educate our children?
There must be another way.
Well, this is the way.
What?
Oh, God.
No, there must be another way to all of this. Bollocks.
How would you educate? You're in charge of a school. What are you going to do?
I'm getting everybody in the same room,
How many?
all ages, 150.
150 from
we're just talking it
ages,
out.
what,
We're
3 to 18?
Yes, and we're just talking it out.
So it's just you with 150 kids in a room for 6 hours a day,
It's-
just talking it out.
It's kind of speed friending. You
Okay.
just go around chatting to
Take a
everybody.
lesson.
All right, guys. Listen. I know you're hurting.
Okay, he's changed accent.
I know you're hurting, as a wise man once said.
Who said that?
Limmy. So what I want you to do is
Fair play.
get amongst it and fucking open up for once, because you're repressed little men. You know, I know you're hurting. Get amongst it, and then we're going to be doing times tables, but only once you reveal you're hurting.
Yeah, I think we can. I like some of this stuff, but
Some that you don't like, Andrew.
some of it I don't think I like, Charlie.
Right.
Seinfeld appreciation. I mean,
It's
yeah,
not all good. There's some of it's sort
I think
of facetious.
like media is actually, it's looked down on, but I think nowadays it's probably quite a good thing to have.
Seinfeld appreciation is not a good.
It's too
module.
specific, isn't it?
Serial killers in society and Tibet are my two favorites out of that, and book discussions probably is up there too.
Now we're gonna just very briefly. We're just gonna bring this up. There was a thing called Marmaduke Multiply in 1840. Marmaduke Multiply was a widely used educational tool published to help children learn multiplications tables through rhymes. The book was such a smash success that it was republished a number of times throughout the 19th century. Here are a selection of the pages. I just think these pages are quite fun, and this is maybe we should have learned like this a bit more. Do you
Let's
know what
do
I mean?
some of our own.
Twice 4 are 8. Your bonnet is not straight.
Love it.
This is how you can learn times tables to get to year 6.
This would be really handy. I didn't know about this.
Right, I'll say it and then you repeat it.
Okay.
Twice 4 are 8. Your bonnet is not straight.
Twice 4 are 8. Your bonnet is not straight.
What's 2 times 4?
8?
Twice 5 are 10. Look at my gallant men.
Twice 5 and 10. Look at my gallant men.
What's 2 times 5?
10.
11 times 12 are 132. Here you may see a peddling Jew.
Not sure I'm going to repeat that one.
Well, we're trying to learn times tables.
11, I'm going to make my own on that one. 11 times 12 is 132. I've always really liked you.
Lovely.
I've always loved you. I will always love you.
So there you go. It took about a bit of a darker turn at the end, but quite a fun little way to do things.
That's brilliant. Let's make our own. 3 times 5 is 15.
You are, and will always be my queen.
Lovely. Give me one.
8 times 6 is something. I don't.
48.
Charlie's actually very good at maths. At times
Give me
tables.
some tests.
We'll come clean and say that Charlie was doing a bit earlier. He's not actually in year 5. He's very good at times
But
tables.
I have been in year 5.
Okay. 12 times 13?
12 times 13 is
That's tough.
156.
Bingo. Yeah.
It's a good start. You see, it's
strong.
quick. Okay, 14
Yep.
times 32.
14 times 32. That would be
I love that would be. It's so sincere.
448.
Yeah.
See what I mean? See what I mean, guys?
What about decimals?
We can try one.
You want a decimal one? 12.2 times 18.7.
Oh, that's horrific. 12.2 times 18.7. 12.2 times 18.7. 10. 224.4 plus 0.2 times 0.7. 225.9.
You're close. It's 228.14.
Fuck. Well, not bad.
Pretty good. I mean, you did yourself justice there.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any better time than to now learn our way into Patreon Valley.
What we do, we've got our tongue next to it like that. Did you ever do that when you're concentrating?
Yeah. I think all the time. I go cross-eyed when I'm writing a lot, and then I come up with blurry
makes
eyes
no
from an
sense.
exam. It's weird. I'm a very intense writer. It's very
You're
odd.
an intense man, Andrew.
Thank you very much. I grip my pen too hard, and I go cross-eyed.
Grip my pen too hard.
I grip my pen too hard. Oh, yeah. Don't fuck off. Fuck off. How's the valley looking, Charlie?
Very studious.
Very studious.
There's gin, which is an early form of textbook, which I learned on. Loads of gin everywhere. There's GCSE. There's kids celebrating their GCSE results, but they know not of the horrors to come. Feels like a big deal at the time, but the working world is absolutely ruthless, and they have no idea how bad it's going to get for some of them.
Fair enough.
But it's quite blissful at the minute.
So as ever, we're going to take some questions from Patreon members.
Yeah.
And you could do it if you subscribe as well. This one's from Lee Sherry, and they ask, should private schools be abolished? Right to the heart of the question, into the nub of it.
Into the belly of the batty.
Now, here we are as two privately educated idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are we...
Are we proof that it should be abolished?
Well, I think they should be abolished, because if we're going to say, here's a point, if we're going to say we're in a capitalist fair system where you use the analogy of people running in a 100-meter sprint,
yeah,
right, and the finish line is success and wealth and all of that stuff, then we can't suggest we're in a fair society if we have better schools for people that can afford it. There's a different question about whether they're actually better, but then if they're not better, what's the point?
well, I think often they're
really
not. I know a lot of people.
But exactly. So then, if they're not, what's the point of them? So fuck it. But in reality, they often are. You get a more well-rounded education, I guess. And if that's available to people who are richer, then our whole society isn't fair. We should have an equal starting point. That's the whole basis of this thing. The idea is in this free market capitalist society, you can, social mobility, you can go from anywhere. But the problem is we're being educated.
It just feels a bit...
And we're starting at different points, and that's not fair. And a lot of it is about connections. A lot of it, you'll know someone and then their family, blah, 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 which happens a lot of private schools. It's not fair.
I do definitely hear that, and logically it makes complete sense. It just feels a bit dishonest for me to say that I would abolish them. I don't know if
you didn't choose to go.
No, I didn't. I don't even know if I'd send my kid to one, but maybe I would.
No one should be able. People shouldn't be able to pay for their kids to have a better start in life. That's not fair. Shouldn't happen.
If they're better, then that's not fair. And if they're not better,
what's the point of them? So we just get rid of them. So then we just know it's fair. Then we can know everyone's getting the same education, and then everyone has a chance. And then pour those resources into public education.
And our children will there should be one homogenous massive school that is the entire UK go to the same school.
The same school, and it's a massive dome.
What's it called?
It's called Dome School. That's terrible.
It's called Academy.
Academy.
The UK Academy.
Yes.
And it's all one big dome.
It's a big dome in the middle,
It's
of,
like the
bang in the
O2.
middle of the country. Everyone has to go there, regardless of the commute. And what do you learn? Various things.
You learn the birds and the bees, and about lots of maths.
So that seems like a lovely time to write.
Scribe.
We're going to write our way up to Peace's pasture. How's the
Type.
pasture looking? All of the plants are books.
All the plants are books, and all of the flowers are little keyboards. And the bees
For
are dancing on the
music
keyboards,
class.
and they're writing the entire works of
Yeah,
Michael Moore
we might have to
Berger.
do a school part 2 later. I feel like there's a lot we haven't touched on. School is a
Touch
big-
typing.
Touch typing. I
mean,
can
that-
touch type
I mean, that was
very
huge at the time.
quickly. 150 words a minute.
I'm terrible
At my
at it.
best. I learned with the koala guy. Anyway, we're at Peace's pasture.
At your best, at your peak.
At my peak, maybe even more. I sometimes do type racing games online. You heard correct.
Hmm.
But we're in Peace's pasture, and it's time for some pieces. What are we doing?
We're doing so. I mean, I think we can all relate to this, and this part of the show is really about you guys as well. So we'd encourage you to go and ask your parents if they're still around. If they're not, then we're sorry.
We're sorry.
And
Must be
find
tough.
out if they've got any records of things you wrote to them as a kid, because that is the spicy life.
That was the idea of what we're going to do. We're going to find old things that we wrote. I asked my mother, and she came up with nothing. She saved nothing of my childhood. So I don't have anything to provide because my mother doesn't care enough about me.
She does care about you a lot. I've met her. She said, thanks for looking after my boy.
Did she say that?
I said, he looks after me.
That's quite a sweet exchange.
Yeah, it was
actually.
nice. I've got a piece I wrote my mum
Yes.
after I was nasty to Luke. Now, I've explained that dynamic previously.
You have.
This is to my mum. Dear Mummy, sorry that I've been bugging Luke. I won't do again like that again. Just that he is always bugging me, so I has to bash him back. I'm very sorry. I won't do it again.
Love Charlie.
That's lovely.
I
Love Charlie with loads of crosses.
I would love to meet you as a kid.
It's just that he's always bugging me.
He's
Andrew.
always bugging me. I just have to bash him.
He's
it's very
always bugging
sweet.
me.
That's nice. I'll
Bash
put-
is a great word.
I'll put the picture of it in here so you can see. There's then a oddly religious aspect to it at the bottom. You've got a big love heart with Love Charlie, and then seemingly just
I reckon they're
Christian
meant to be
Christian
kisses.
crosses.
They're meant to be kisses.
They are
sure.
no way near X's. Those are Christian. It's a bit KKK actually. Now I'm looking at it.
Thank you.
A lot of
The Love
Christian
Crusade.
crosses. Yeah. Okay, that's lovely. You've got some more.
Any more? What else we got, Matt? Dear Charlie. Oh, this is from my mum. Okay, look, this is a reply by my mum. Forgiven at the top. Dear Charlie, I love you very much. You can be my mum, actually.
Dear Charlie, I love you very much too. And if you try not to say nasty things to Luke, you can come downstairs another night. Did she lock you upstairs?
I was locked upstairs.
Charlie was locked up. You could come downstairs. Charlie was locked upstairs. I think we all imagine that to be very sweet.
I was locked upstairs.
All of these are very sweet, but they're taking quite a dark turn at the end.
You can come downstairs another night.
KKK
Weird
and locked
language.
upstairs. Yeah, you can come downstairs another night.
Strange.
What happened there?
I don't know, but remember, I blocked it out. What next? This is by me on a post-it note, I think probably in around 2000. If England do well, we will get all the football kits in my football book.
What does that even
Don't know.
I mean, we are now just criticising the writings of a child, which is
Fucking
kind
idiots.
of it's pointless analysing this.
Next.
Why does it look so old, the post-it note?
It's
It looks
Teasdale.
like it's from the 18th century.
Fucking, yeah.
If
well, I
England
mean,
do well, we could get all the football. Again, very sweet, very sweet.
and that's that.
And that's
I think
that.
that's that. You get
well,
a good picture.
Well, lovely. What a lovely writing you did as a child, and
Mm.
thank you for sharing with us. What have we learnt this week, Charlie?
We've learned that all of the schools in the UK should be homogenized into one massive school called the
Academy.
We've learned that there are some bad eggs in the private school teaching system.
But we've introduced the question of whether it's a learnt behaviour.
Nature or nurture.
Yeah, unclear.
And that you shouldn't put your baby in your army hat.
That's all very true. Yeah, I agree.
What would you say we've learned, Andrew?
I would say that we've learnt that school is a complex issue.
Oh, it is.
It's a really deep, complex issue.
And I think we've covered it perfectly.
I think we've covered it perfectly. I think it's tough to really understand the effects school has because it's such a wide net it casts. And
For many people, it's the worst days of their life.
for many people,
We
it
should
is.
acknowledge that.
We should acknowledge that.
I bet sometimes it's fucked. I
It
think
must
being a
be
kid now,
fucked.
we haven't even touched on being a kid now. I
We
reckon
haven't.
being a kid at school now must be absolutely
I think we're going to have
cursed.
to do a part 2 of school at some point. To be honest.
Because
There's a lot to touch on.
The amount of the presence of phones as they are now at school.
Yeah. But
nasty.
we've learned it's tough out there for kids.
It is.
We've learned that it can be okay, but it's a hard thing to try and get right education. And show me the bloody country or man or woman that's bloody nailed it, and what I'll show you is a big fat porky pie, otherwise known as a lie.
Agreed. Keep going. If you're struggling out there and you're a child, if there's a child listener at school right now, shout out to you.
Yep.
And you might end up just like us one day.
It's going to get better if you're having a bad time. And if you're having a good time, it's probably going to get worse.
But it's never being told it's going to get better when you're having a bad time. Literally never helps. So
Doesn't help.
You're just going to have to wait this one out.
Yeah. Love you, Charlie.
Love you, brother.
See you next week.
It's Henry and Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.